The last group is
Sense
group...
Sense 2.
All right, sense 2.
According to Greet Antema, sexuologist at Rijk, almost 80% of the slightly mentally disabled youngsters had a negative experience with sex. Welcome to this presentation. I'm Germer Tink.
And I'm Larissa Klein.
And we are Sense 2. As you could probably guess it, our client is Sense. Sense offers sexual education and sexual consultancy in the Netherlands, and we are focusing on Sense Noord. About the assignment. Well, the assignment is as follows. We are creating a promotional product for slightly mentally disabled youngsters in the category of 15 till 25. They are making video consultancy, so we are promoting the video consultancy and making them aware of video consultancy. Also, the client has a few remarks we need to take into account. And they want to have the same look and feel as the Sense website, as you can see here. They also want to have a clear call to action, and they want it simple, but not too simplistic. So this is a real gray line we need to work with, but we will manage. About the research. We conducted a desk research and a field research. And the desk research, we asked ourselves basically 11 questions from what to when, from when to how. And lastly, we interviewed Greet Antema, sexuologist at Rijk, who gave us valuable insight about this target group.
Slightly mentally disabled people have a few limitations. The lack of cognitive functions and social adaptability are two of the most important ones. This means they have problems learning certain skills, maintaining them, and communicating. They live relatively normal lives, which means they need support throughout their lives, but have goals and dreams just like you and me. Having a relationship, a stable job, a social network, owning a house, and just to feel good. They often have negative experiences with sex, such as sexual abuse or cross-border behavior due to their limitations. This is often linked back to their mother and father, because if they fail to educate them about safe and healthy sex, they go online for their questions. If they go online, they often come across wrong websites, such as porn websites, instead of using good websites, such as Sense. This gives them the image that porn is like real sex. But in this case, they implement it in their own behavior. Hence, there's a need for help and support for the target group. This is important to, for instance, overcome body issues and having the ability to choose the right method of contraception. Mostly having pleasant and comfortable experiences.
So this is where Sense steps in. Sense is offering the video consulting to this target group, with the main advantage is that the target group can stay at home in their own safe environment talking about sex and talking about this real sensitive topic for them. Also, the video consulting part is really safe because Sense works via AIS encryption that has not been cracked since, and Sense also works via the NEN norms, who are a Dutch national norm company building these norms for safer online internet. There is a company working with video consulting called Philadelphia Zorg. This is the wrong Philadelphia, but it's Philadelphia Zorg. They are calling it DigiContact, and it's a great success because clients feel more independent in their way of operating. So, moving on to the actual product we are making. We are going to make a motion graphic animation, such as with using vector images such as these ones. The most advantage we have on this animation is that it's engaging and the best way to communicate with this target group. Going on, the things we need to have inside this animation is we need to have a clear line with their line of understanding. They have really problems with participating in large pieces of information. So that's why we are making it simple, but not too we are making it simple and not too simplistic.
We also want to have a consistent story with clear examples that the target group can relate to it. Also, the target group has a short attention span, so we want to make it 2 minutes maximum. Another point that we really want to highlight is the safety of video consultation. As we already said, it's encrypted, and the target group always or often goes on wrong websites and has problems addressing issues. So therefore, we want to highlight the encryption and anonymity. This is one of our first sketches for our final product. We want to make an animation with the look and feel which is consistent with the one of Sense, and also we want to make it fairly simple. You can see a doctor on a screen, and there will be a voiceover telling what's going on. Here you can see a next sketch where you can see topics the target group can address with the video consultant. So it's really clear for them, and they can address questions like sex, the first time having sex, or relationships. Also, there will be a call to action. So this was our presentation and our research. Thank you for your attention.
And we are missing Gijs, who's upstairs, and Danny, who is currently addressing the camera right now. So that's why we're with 4.
All right. Thank you very much.
Very welcome.
Zeg het maar.
First one. Okay, thank you. I enjoyed your presentation. I want to give you a compliment for the logo. It's a nice one. Okay, you did research and you spoke to Greet Antema. I think that's the authority on for this group, this target group and sexual behavior. So I think that's a good one. But did you also spoke with the target group themselves?
No, we did not.
It's very difficult to. Yeah.
Very difficult to reach. Yes.
Okay.
Are you planning to?
Like in the last presentation, they told that they are testing the promotional product inside the target group, and that's definitely something we could address further in the group. Also, we should take it with us in developing the target.
Did you spoke about this with Greet Antema, because she can help you?
No, not yet, but I can call her again.
That's an idea. Okay. I like the photographs you showed us during your presentation, because it's easier to follow your story, so it was a good one. I think you listened very good during the briefing, because I heard a lot of things during your presentation, so I think you completed it with your research, and that's good. Even kijken. I think the way of using this animation and these pictures, I think that's a beautiful one. So, go on.
I also like your presentation. I think you had a strong opening slide, and I think that's very nice. And I can see that you seem to enjoy this project, and that's always good. You explained the process of the research well. We did this, we did that. But what I was missing a little, like, what did Greet say? Like, you've spoken to Greet, and she said the things on the opening slide, but what exactly did she advise you to use? Because I wasn't sure. You mentioned this safety and simplicity, and that was very good. But I wasn't sure. Like, have you found that through the desk research, or did Greet tell you should do this? That was a little bit unclear to me. Maybe you can explain it a little bit better later. And the same thing as I asked the previous group, please also advise us on what can we do with the video, where should we put it to really, that they really see it. Maybe you've spoken with Greet about that as well, like what would be suitable, maybe they can use it in their educational talks. I don't know how that works, but that would be helpful for us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. No, well, let's spit it.
I have compliments for the really clear and easygoing presentation. It was really easy to understand, but also about the fact that you have you implemented the look and feel thing in the call to action. So both the presentation style and the content was really well done.
I've nothing to add.
I like your start with the confronting sentence, how many youngsters are abused. And then you stayed quiet, and I thought, why are they oh, we have to think about this. And that was a good approach, I think. Yeah.
Just compliments, very well done. A lot of good information.
I almost have nothing left to say now. No, thank you. No, about your presentation, that's what I focus on. Gerben, you did a good job. There's always something funny going on with you. One thing about this, I really like you, and you probably know this, but don't make it stick on you. Don't be the one who's always funny, because that could also eventually turn out to be a problem because you raise expectations. Larissa, I believe I could sense a little tense, but I don't know if it's through the tension, but your voice is rather intriguing. The way you, using your voice, very clearly defined the problem and its context was, well, I think maybe that's what you noticed too. It was really pretty in your face, so compliments for that.
Thank you.
I also liked your introduction. Takes a lot of guts to do that. I like the teamwork you showed. There was contrast between the way you talked and the way you sounded, but also you really followed up on each other, and that makes it teamwork. So very good job. Thank you very much for a good presentation. And thank you very much for your attention. I will check who's here now.